All right, folks, we're ready to go with the championship game here at the 2019 Fannin County Park and Rec, the Diaz, between the Pickens Dragons and the Clay County Swarm. There they are, shaking hands with the umpires. This is it. Final game, 12-year-olds right here. Now, as you know, Pickens County's home team, so the Pickens Dragons will be the home team for this one. And as you can see, because this is the championship game, there will be 3 umpires on this one, 1 behind the plate, 2 out in the field. So we've got the umpires covered here. And folks, we are Team FYN Sports. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. Who's the home team? Pickens, we need a scorekeeper. Blue, if we can get the word over to the home team that we need a scorekeeper. Whoever's home team. So thank you, Blue. And so, folks, we have watched baseball Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and we are Sunday. This is our 6 o'clock game for the championship. These are 12-year-olds, and this is the Diaz 2019. Now, earlier, just 30 minutes ago, the Pickens Dragons come off a big, I think it was 5-2 win over the Gilmer Bobcats to get this slot in this 6 o'clock game. And earlier today at 2 o'clock, the Clay County Swarm beat the Union Panthers, trying to use my memory here, getting a little tired, Union Panthers with a big game. And they got their slot right here. Need to ask our umpire if we want to start. Blue, you want to use the clock on the screen? Huh?
No clock.
No clock. Got it. Okay. So there's no clock for the championship game. We don't have to worry about that. This game is over when it's over. So I don't have a roster for, did anybody come by from Clay? I got a picture. I had it earlier, but I don't remember where it went. The world didn't end. We'll figure it out. Home is the Dragons, and Clay County is the away team. Again, we are Team FYN Sports, and I'm your host, BKP. Lauren Hunter will be back here in just a minute. Want to thank our director, camera, and audio director, Samantha Cates, and our computer graphics director, Ethan Henry. First pitch. And number 7 is up to bat here, and that's Kendall Boyer. We call him KB, so big KB in the box. Trying to see the number on the hill for the Dragons at 3. So big swing there. And immediately we've got a 4-3 out there. So 1 away. Number 3 is on the hill. That is Slade Mooney for the Dragons. Stepping into the box right now. And there's a strike. Number 5, Cooper Madison. High inside. There's Cooper, a.k.a. Slim. So the Clay County Swarm has 2 uniform colors, blue and gray, folks, if you're watching at home. And the reason for is they're waiting for their all-star uniforms to come in. Now, Pickens is the only team in this tournament this week that is not in the Dizzy Dean in 2 weeks. And he fouls it away down the right side, and the count will remain 1-2. 1 out. But Clay County will be over there in White County in 2 weeks for Dizzy Dean 12-year-old Division 6 tournament starts. So we got 2 and 2. 1 away. Championship Sunday at the Diaz. And that's going to be 3 and 2, full count, 1 out. And Mooney's going to be bringing the payoff pitch here. 3-2. And he strikes him out with a 3-2 count. He gets him and sends him back to the dugout. So number 6 up here. And that's Magaha. Oh, and the second baseman makes it look easy. And there you go. 1, 2, 3. We've played a half an inning here. 0-0. When we return, the Pickens Dragons will be up to bat. This is our championship game in the 2019 Diz. I'm your host, BKP, Team FYN Sports. We're going to take a break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
All right, folks, we are back, and I'm your host, BKP, and I'm here with Lauren Hunter. We are Team FYN Sports. Number 21, Ezra Faber, jumping into the box here to lead off in the bottom of the first for the Dragons. And it's inside. So, ball 1. I need to get that number on the hill, 7.
Number 7, Kendall Boyer.
So, Kendall Boyer. We can go with KB. That's what they call him. So KB's on the hill, bringing the heat. And that's up the middle, big swing. And he jumps all over that for a nice single leadoff here. So I tell you, 12-year-olds, one thing about it, they're here in the championship game, both of these teams, because they're hitting the ball and swinging the bat. Well, actually, that comes first, because you got to swing the bat. And I tell you what, coaches struggle at this age saying, guys, you got to swing the bat. And that's why these 2 teams are here. These coaches have been successful getting their guys swinging the bat, not chasing bad pitches. And that's why they're in the championship game. Number 7 out there on the hill, KB. Now, Shaheen pitched a complete game. And we have a big throw down there to second, but he is in safe. But Shaheen for the Clay County Swarm Shaheen pitched a complete game with 8 strikeouts. I think it was a one-hitter, if maybe 2, if that many. And
Number 17, Brody Teal.
so Brody
Down
Teal's
the
headed
line.
down to first. Number 3, our pitcher, Slade Mooney, up to bat. Folks, this is my 14th baseball game since Thursday.
Yup.
14. No clock on this game runs. These are normally 90-minute games, but because this is a championship game, we play it till it's over. Right back to the pitcher, and he goes for the lead runner, and he's safe at third. So a lot of movement here. And I'll tell you what, he makes a decision to go to third. It was a good decision, but they can't make the connection over there. And that brings a runner in. A lot of movement here. So we got a 1 Hammond Tree up to bat now. And we got a 1-run game with Pickens, 2 runners on. And Hammond Tree swinging that bat, big hit out there in the left field. And he will end up with an RBI coming in. So just like that, Pickens puts 2 on the board, no outs. And here comes another one. Okay. I knew this was coming, folks. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I knew this was coming. Coach has to stop him right now and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Can't be throwing the ball around. We got to pay attention. We got to wake up and realize we're in a championship game. Because I'm going to tell you something, buddy. In Clay County, they take their baseball serious. And I knew that was happening. Because it's right now he's got to settle these guys down because Pickens is jumping all over the pitch. I mean, KB is bringing a strike, but they're swinging the bat. And just like that, they got 3 on the board and Hammond Tree at second. I tell you what, no matter what age group, you want to jump out quick. And that's what Pickens is doing right here. They're jumping out quick with the lead. So we got a 2-1 count. All right, now it's high inside, 3-1. And that was a big swing right there. Full count payoff pitch coming from KB. No outs. Full count. And he rips it down third base line off the bag. And just like that, Pickens got runners on the corner. No outs. And I'll tell you what, Pickens is swinging the bat. They're ringing up the register right now, folks, because they're going to put everything they can on this scoreboard now because they know this Clay County team. They've watched them. And that's going to drop. It definitely is. Drops out there in right field for a single. So number 42, Keener, with a nice single out there. And Hammond Tree will cross home plate. And we all of a sudden got another run, 4-0. Pickens runners on the corner, no outs. Coach coming out. I don't know, this might be it for KB. And he's taking the ball. Hey, you know what? I tell you all the time, there's no difference with 12-year-olds than major leaguers. I mean, they go out, they hit the hill, and it's not working, and it's just not happening. Hey, folks, you can watch a Braves game tonight, and that happens just like that in the major league. So that's pitching. bottom line, and Clay County's going to make a change. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back after this guy gets warmed up.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customers...
All right, folks, we are back. Had a pitching change here. Number 12 is on the hill right now.
Yep, Jackson Sellers.
So Jackson Sellers on the hill for the Swarm. So Pickens has a 4-0 lead, and they've got 2 runners on right now in scoring position. Big strike for Sellers. Hey, coach had to come out, make a change. I get it. You know, hey, these young men, they come out here. They're playing their second game today in the heat. KB, solid baseball player on this team. But like I said before, hey, these pitchers, it's no different for them than it is the major league guys. You can be on and off just like that. So, Sellers looking down the barrel, holding his runners on. Nice pitch.
And speaking of major leagues, you know, I gotta say it.
What?
Braves won today.
I don't want any Braves updates on this broadcast. I'm just joking. So Braves won today? Who
Braves won 7-4 over the Tigers.
We'll take that. So 1-2. And that thing's high. And we got a 2-2 count. We got runners on second and third. Who's at the bat there?
That's number 18, Jacob Watkins.
So Watkins up the bat. So we got a full count. Here's the payoff pitch for Sellers. Coach wants out of this thing. Clay County wants out of this thing right now. Get their guys in the dugout. And that'll send him down to first base. And we got bases loaded.
Ducks on the pond.
Did you
I've been wanting to say that this entire weekend.
All right, so Lauren threw the old ducks on the pond out there. I love it. So who we got, number 8 or 3? Who's that?
Must be number 8, Ryan Eckert.
Yes, it is. Eckert with a big swing. So, Ryan, if you want some RBIs, here's your chance. Bases loaded. No outs.
Ball.
1-1 the count.
Ball.
So we got a 2-1 count.
2-1.
Sellers trying to come in and settle this thing out and get out of it. Another struggle for these young guys is, you know, taking the pressure. Big swing right there, baby. 2-2. These young guys, they come in, they respond to the pressure. They already got runners on base. And he's battling right there. That's Eckert, right?
Yep, Ryan Eckert. I definitely flinched for that one.
Point. Ball, third.
And that banana pitch land right in there. And it hit, I tell you what, that banana pitch laid right in there. And that's a strike 3. He pulled the ripcord. There's one away. That's a big one right there. They needed that one. Now they've got bases loaded, and they can get 2 here, hopefully. Make an effort. Number 10 up the bat, Hayden Jones.
You see what I did there?
Foul.
And there we go. We got immediately Sellers has him behind on the count, so Jones looking at an 0-2 count. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, I tell you what, you got to swing, baby. You got to swing at that. I'm sorry. Whoa. So another little banana pitch there. That's what I call it. They just tail right in. That's 2 outs. Boy, Sellers is looking good here. I think what we got up the bat now
Ball.
is number 13.
Carson Mitten.
Carson up the bat, 2 outs. Pickens has bases loaded. Big swing, big swing. And we get a 6-3 out, and that'll leave 3 stranded for Pickens, but not before they put 4 on the scoreboard. So, folks, Clay County's got to get the bats rolling, and the Dragons can't leave those stranded, but still yet 4-0, and we'll be back right after these messages. Take us to break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding.
All right, folks, this is Championship Sunday at the Diaz. Fannin County Park and Rec 2019 All-Star Tournament here, the Diz. And we've got, hey, these guys have worked hard. They've already played one today. And we've got the Pickens Dragons out on the hill with number 3, Slade Mooney, on the rubber. And we've got the Clay County Swarm with number 3 coming up the bat.
That would be Mo Walker.
All right, we know Big Mo. We've been watching him for 4 days. So they're down 4 runs, but hey, we have watched Clay County crawl back in several games.
Anything can happen.
One.
0-2. And I understand out there, folks, if you hear me talk about not wanting to, let me wait for the pitch. Don't want to hear me talk about a curveball at 12 years old, but I'm going to tell you something. If you're 16, 17 years old and you're going for Tommy John surgery, that's a problem. And I hope, as offensive as that might sound, that's not right. Oh, he pulls the ripcord on that. And that's a third strike. Big modal head to the dugout. So 1 away. And number 12.
Jackson Sellers.
So our pitcher, Sellers, with a nice single to right field, and he ends up on first, 1 away, brings up number 14.
Dawson Devane. Didn't even have to look at that one.
Mooney checking his runner at first. And fouled right there. Want to say these umpires have done an outstanding job. Fannin County Park and Rec has really done a good job this weekend putting this whole entire tournament together. There's been games on every field from 8-year-old softball, 10-year-olds, and we are on the 12-year-old field. And Blue had the angle on it down there. And I'm telling you, we got 2 umpires in the field, one behind the catcher, and he had the angle and he's out. So number 12 got caught down there.
Yep,
nice pickoff. And we got a ball 1. But I'll tell you, at this age right here, 12 years old, this is where, and I'll tell you in a minute, oh, hit by pitch, and now let's send him down to first. The 10-year-olds, Lauren, cannot leave the bag to steal until the ball crosses the plate. So 10-year-olds cannot steal until the ball crosses the plate. These guys could take off at any time. So this is where the game comes together for these young men. He's checking his runner, and that's what I'm saying here. They pitch from the windup, they pitch from the stretch. These guys take a lead. Well, so he has to watch that shoulder. Yeah, could get a balk. As you have seen over the week, they'll call a balk, and they have to. They have to teach these guys now. So we've got 2 outs, 1 strike. And a runner on second. Clay Swarm has a runner now on second. And there's a big shot deep in the gap.
Number 10, Cade Caruso.
So Cade Caruso out there on second.
Cade Caruso. Good question. I'm pretty sure it's Cade.
So Clay County gets on the board for that big double. And there's a strike. So 2 away. I'm telling you, Clay crawls back. And the Pickens coach knows this. He knows it. He's been watching these teams. And I told you right there. He took the hand of the glove, balk, and I know it's tough out there. Some of the parents, some of the fans say, but you know, and he says, no, I've got to call this. They got to learn right now. So there's a balk. Runner goes to third. There's a big hit up the middle, and number 3.
Kyle Shaheen.
So Shaheen brings in an RBI there, swinging the bat, and that's what I've said earlier. These two teams are here, as silly as it sounds, because they are swinging the bat. And trust me, we watch these young guys, and we get some teams where, hey, they have games where they just don't get the bat around, and that's why they're not here. I know that was ugly, maybe. That might have been bad, right? Was that bad? Was that wrong? So Shaheen, which pitched a complete game in the last one against Union, is on first with a big RBI, 4-2, 2 outs. And he's checking his runner at first. Now, I like this pitcher, Slade. I like this guy. He's just watching everything about him. I like his demeanor, the way he's handling himself on the mound. I'm enjoying watching this guy. He's settled in here. I know it's a tough little inning, but it's not getting to him. He's focused. So if I'm coach right now, I'm saying, come get this guy at the plate. You got 2 outs. Get this guy at the plate. Your out's right here. Because you got 2 strikes on. You got 2 balls on him there. 2-0. And he immediately falls to a 3-0 count. Now, my opinion is sometimes these guys get focused on the runners, and I understand they got to learn to multitask here, keep an eye on the runner and pitch, but it throws them off a little bit. Not on that pitch. Not Slade didn't get thrown off on that one. That was a nice strike down the middle. Fouled away. So just like that, Slade stays in there. He had a 3-0 count, and he's got him back to a 3-2-2 payoff pitch. Runner on second, 4-2. Pickens is up. And that's going to set him down to first. And that's going to send the guy to third. So just like that, Clay County sends the tying run to first. They got runners on the corner. That brings up KB, number 7.
Getting the lawyer. Big KB.
Big KB.
We
right
got
here.
Big Mo and Big KB.
And he checks his runner at first. My heart's fluttering a little bit. I want you to come for this out right here. I get a little nervous with this. I understand checking the runner.
Ball.
See, if I'm out there, I want Slade to get this guy right here. All right, so they move the runner over into scoring position. So Clay now has the tying run at the plate at second. Go-ahead run is sitting up the bat. And KB chased one outside. So we got a 1-1. Come on, Slade, right here, play catch. And that's a little low.
2-1.
I enjoy this Pickens program. I know a lot of the guys down there at Team FYN Sports. We followed the high school team. Ooh, that was a big strike, 2-2. We followed the high school team down there at Pickens. Coach Parker with a 11-1 season. Perfect region, winning the region last year in football. Just all around good sports programs down there in Pickens County. You see these young men right here. They're going to be on the high school field in a couple years. And then we have Norton. I think his name's Norton or Nelson. Coach Nelson. I apologize.
Ball.
And that's going to load them up.
Ducks on pond.
Okay, you can't overuse it.
Have a limit of 3 references.
Well, you said ducks on the pond twice.
I know, but I just love saying
But let's not go too far with that, okay?
it. Okay.
Lauren Hunter, I'm enjoying working with you these past 4 days. I really have. We've had a lot of fun watching these guys. And, you know, we're getting to know them because we're going to be over at the Dizzy Dean Division 6 championship, right?
Yup.
And playoffs, I mean, over there. And we know all these guys. We're going to go in knowing all these guys.
Yeah, we are.
So just like that, it's 1-1, 2 outs. And early on, Coach had the 2 outs, and he'd like to be out of it right now because he's got a lead 4-2. But Clay County has the tying run on second, go ahead on first. Ooh, he gets that corner, buddy. And that's number 5 up the bat.
Cooper Matheson.
So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runners, all the bags occupied right now. No vacancy on the field. And it's gonna drop. And the second baseman, and just like that, folks, I just have to tell you, this is the team I've been watching since Thursday night. This is the team that was down 9-0 against Fannin Thursday night. They crawled their way back in for the W. This is, I tell you, that's why this is a championship game. So just like that, and that was, I tell you what, I shouldn't say this because it's baseball, but my heart goes out to the second baseman. I mean, just a little bit of judgment there, and it goes over his head. He's an awesome guy there at second, but it's out there in right field. The next thing you know, we got a runner on third and number 6 up to bat.
That is Peyton McGaha.
So McGaha up to bat, 5-4 Clay, just like that with the lead here in the second inning. That one's in the dirt. Slade out there heavy on the big league chew. Looks like he's heavy on the big league chew right there, buddy.
We did determine it was Big League Chew now, didn't we?
Well,
Not
you go
Hubba Bubba.
back in the day, you got the Hubba Bubba, you got the Bubble Yum, back in my day. But I'm not telling you how old I am, but we used to go in and get the Bubble Yum. Bubble Yum was the first big one.
You know, now that you mention it, they still chew the Hubba Bubba in the minors.
Well, I'll tell you a little something here in a minute. So I like working with you because I'm able to discuss some generational things to help bring you along.
And give me some generational trivia.
Yes, and we're going to do the gum trivia in just a minute. So, just like that, runners are on the corner, sends him down to first. And I think, is this Big Mo coming up, number 3?
It is Big Mo.
They have it right here, Mo. Morgan Walker. Hey, folks, we're just not deciding this. They have it right here on the sheet, right?
Yep. That is the roster given directly to me, Lauren Michelle Hunter.
And throughout the tournament, folks, we have heard the parents and the fans call the players by their little nicknames here. So we have joined in, and that's part of the fun. So just like that, runners on second and third. Ooh. So we've got 1-1, 2 outs. Second and third, Big Mo up the bat. Coaches want these guys off the field. They're going to have a little talk over there. And there you go. That's strike 3. And Clay County Swarm leaves 2 stranded, but not before they crawl their way back into this and end up on top of the scoreboard here, 5-4. We've played 1.5, and the Pickens Dragons will be coming up to bat, seeing if they can get back in this one, and we'll be back right after these brief messages.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband.
All right, folks, we're in the bottom of the 2nd inning here. And we've got Sellers, right? We've got
Sellers on the mound.
Yes, we got Jackson Sellers, number 12. Jackson had that big hit for get that rally going there at Clay County Swarm. And number 21 up to bat. We're at the top of the line up here for Pickens.
Ezra Faber.
So Faber up to bat, facing Sellers. And we've got 3-0 count. You're watching championship game here for the 2019 Diaz All-Star Tournament at Fannin County Park and Rec. I'm sorry. It was all I could do not to help Blue call that one, baby. So we got a 3-1. Try not to get tossed out of the game.
You've been doing good so far.
Trying. Oh. Gotta swing the bat. You gotta swing the bat. Throwing it over the plate. So there's a 3-2 payoff pitch here. And that's it. 1 out. So 3-2 payoff pitch. He swings at that 3rd one, and he's headed for the dugout. Number 17 coming up.
Brody Teal.
So Big Teal up there, wanting to get something rolling. And it looks like Sellers is going to settle in here a little bit. Clay County struggled. KB came out, started the game, struggled a little bit. So they made the move. Sellers settled in here, real nice. Throwing over his body right now. I tell you, I can watch these guys come off the hill, and when I do, coming over the body a little bit, I can tell that pitch is going to be outside. So we got a 3-0 count, 1 out. No time limit in this, folks. Championship game. We play till it's over. Whoa. And again, watching Sellers pitch here. Settled in real nice. And there you go. 2 outs just like that. The first baseman.
Kyle Shaheen.
So our pitcher from the last game, Shaheen, pitched a outstanding game, 8 strikeouts in that first game, went all 5 innings for Clay to win over Union. He's over there at first. And that might be trouble, and it is. So Slade Mooney, he's our pitcher, so Slade drops one out there in right field, gets himself over on first base. Coach says he's glad to see him there. I always did. I shook my guys' hands at first. Say, good to see you here. This is where I wanted to say hello to you. I always did. I smack my guys, good to see you. This is where I wanted you. So there he is on first. And this brings up Mr. Hammondtree, number 2, Big Sam.
Our tuck and roll champion.
He said enough with that already. While you were gone
Did he?
early?
He
Yeah,
turned
he
around
walked
and
up
said
there and
that?
said, enough with that already. No, he didn't.
Yeah, I figured he probably didn't.
So anyhow, Pickens has 2 outs, got a runner on first. Sam up the bat. Nice swing. But I tell you what, that shortstop, he is running the Hoover vacuum, buddy, out there, because he's sucking it right up. A 6-3 out, and Clay County made it look easy there. We have played 2, and here comes Clay up the bat, leading 5-4 over the Pickens Dragons in our championship game. I'm your host, BKP, and Lauren Hunter. We are Team FYN Sports. Take a brief break. We'll be right back.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
All right, folks, we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Clay County swarm up the bat. Number 12.
Jackson Sellers.
That's our pitcher. And he has really settled in on the hill. And Clay County right back here, 5-4 leading. And Sellers. And the third baseman for Pickens gets a nice 5-3. I like the way he charged that. He kept going the direction. And that's the thing, is when these guys, because sometimes that might have been thought of as the shortstop, but he would have had to throw against his body. These guys know, he knows, he's working that direction, he's throwing that direction. So great communication out there, 5-3 out, 1 away. He's going to get another one. And they want to see if he can do it again.
Nice. And that's number 17, Brett Teal, out at 3rd.
Yes, they want to see, hey, can you do that again? Yes, 5-3. And he's got 2 of them over there. Makes the throw across the real estate for the 2nd out. So this is the top of the 3rd inning, folks. It's a 5-4 game. Clay over Pickens. And there's a strike by Slade Mooney. And you know what he's saying right now? Hey, you might have put the scoreboard up a little bit, but I'm back right now. That's what he's saying. I'm back, baby.
It's my show.
Yeah, here it comes. Number 10 up the bat.
Cade Caruso.
Oh, big pitch there, big pitch. Yeah, I think Slade is like, I'll tell you what, a lot of guys this age would have went in and got rattled, and that's what I enjoy. If some of these guys got, the nerve to come back to the hill like this. Oh, he's bringing it too. And he's ahead in the count. It's an 0-2. Slade's got him where he wants him. 2 hot plays by our third state baseman.
Brody Teal.
And he makes him chase one high. He goes up to the second floor for that one, and he misses. So there you go with a strikeout. So 1, 2, 3. I tell you what, coach likes that. I know he's smiling for a minute. So he wants the guys to get up to bat and get that scoreboard changed, and we'll see if he can do that as soon as we come back from these brief messages. Take us to break. All right, folks, we're back, and we're in the bottom of the third inning, and we've got a ball game. I tell you what, that's why it's championship game, and both of these teams are showing us why they deserve to be here, because it's 5-4, bottom of the third inning. We have Sellers, Mr. Jackson Sellers, number 12 on the hill for Clay Swarm. And I tell you what, miscommunication right there. And that was number 12, Devin Mask. So Devin's down there, and coaches, there's some frustration. I'm looking down here, and it's dugout over here on the third base side. Coach a little frustrated there. Hey, guys, somebody's got to call that. Trust me, been there before. And he is out at second, number 14. Dawson, is that Dawson Devane?
Playing.
Catcher?
Yes.
So Dawson Devane with that big throw at second. Way to go, young man. So what looked like trouble there just a minute ago with a miscommunication, Pickens had a leadoff runner at first, no longer a problem. I tell you what, this guy right here, 14, loved it.
2-1.
Number 42 up to bat, Coleman Keener right now. And he hits one, and it's going to go out in the center field. That was a beautiful, beautiful single out there for Coleman. So with one away, the Dragons have, hey, it's just like I say, what did Yogi Berra used to say? You don't know Yogi Berra? Yogi Berra? Oh, I'm tired. It's deja vu all over again.
Either way, you're trying to say it's not over till it's over.
Pickens with the runner on first. Brings up number 18.
Jacob Watkins.
So we got a runner on first, one out. And we got a 5-4 game. We're in the bottom of the third inning with Pickens up to bat. Clay leading 5-4. And that was a fair ball, but I'm going to tell you what. This catcher right here.
Dawson Devane. He's got a cannon on him.
He's doing his job. He's working, man. I tell you what. That guy is making the play. So 2 big outs by our catcher right now. And that brings up
number 8, Ryan Eckert.
So Eckert with the tying run at second for the Dragons.
Ball.
Eckert represents the go-ahead. You're watching the 2019 Fannin County Park and Rec All-Star Diaz tournament. And he steps off the Sellers steps off the mound, checks his runner at second.
Ball.
That thing's in the dirt. So with 2 outs, he has 2 balls on the batter here. 2-0. And he goes to the second story swinging on that one.
2-1.
2-1, 2 outs, 5-4. Tell you what, that was paint that corner, baby. 2-2-2.
Ball.
Do you realize when I do 14 baseball games, do you know how much time I have to pay attention?
A lot.
Oh, he gets him. And folks, that is strike 3, 3rd out. Pickens leaves 1 stranded. And we're going to go in the 4th inning with Clay Swarm up 5-4. And Pickens taking the field. So I'm your host, BKP, with Lauren Hunter. We are Team FYN Sports. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. We're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
All right, folks, we are back. So here it is, the Clay Swarm, and who we got up to bat? What number is that?
That is Kyle Shaheen, number 3.
And
Off the
and
glove.
off the shortstop's glove. He reached out, tried to stretch, make the play, came out of his glove. So Shaheen with a leadoff shot, and he's on first base. This is number 12.
Will Brown.
So Will Brown right here. Up to bat, no outs. Lead off. So we got 12 in for 9. So number 12 came in for 9.
Mm-hmm.
So Will Brown in the game now. We've watched Will for the last 4 days. I like that one, man. I tell you, our pitcher out here, Slade Moody, is still coming strong. He's the starting pitcher. He's been on the hill from the beginning. I know what the scoreboard says, but he is doing a great job out there. Enjoying watching this young man throw the ball here. And he fouls it away. So just like that, he is down in the count, Will is. You're watching the championship game here of the Diaz 2019 Diaz All-Star Tournament at Fannin County Park and Rec. Runners on second. Whoa, and will that drop? Yes, it's going to drop. The center fielder comes in to try to make the catch, and he stops short there, and it drops right in front of him. So Will Brown will find himself on first. Clay right now has runners on the corner. And no outs, up 5-4 here, top of the 4th inning. So he's down. Is it? Okay, you're probably right. You might be right. Oh, big swing by KB. So I'll tell you what, KB with a big swing there. He's over at first. I mean, he is out at first. 5-3 play from our third baseman, but that'll bring a runner in, and it's 6-4 now. Number 1 stepping up the box here for...
That is Joseph White.
1 for 5 is coming in, so Joseph White stepping in right now for Cooper Matheson, looks like. Foul ball. So Will Brown's down at third, and KB pushes a run in. And he makes an attempt at a bunt there. So that's 2 strikes, so probably be swinging away now. 1 out, Will Brown down there on third with another insurance run coach would like to have. Got to swing at that, baby. Got to swing at that. Yeah, can't be looking. And I tell you what, Slade Mooney here in the 4th inning, still bringing it. He's our starting pitcher for the Dragons. He's got the big league chew going. I got to question him after the game, make sure it's the same chew. And there's number 6 up to bat.
Peyton McGaha.
So McGaha steps in the batter's box. 2 outs. And that's a rip. McGaha up the middle. Drives in another run for Clay County on first. I tell you what, that was a solid shot. So we've got a 7-4 game. So remember, I told you earlier, right? You see the sponsorship on the shirt?
Huddle House.
Right, Huddle House. I'll tell you in a minute. Something you've learned this weekend. He's in there, baby. That tag was on top of the leg. Blue has the angle, and that's another thing in this championship game. We've got 3 umpires out here. He had the angle. If I was sponsoring a team and I had like a lot of money, because I don't have a lot of money, I'll tell you the rest of them in a minute. And there it is. And the first baseman, Hammondtree, scoops it up for the third out. And that'll strand one. The Clay Swarm will strand one there, but not before they change the scoreboard to 7-4. And we're going to be back. We're going to be back here.
Hey man,
Just
do me a favor? Can you hit clock reset on that button on that thing?
we're gonna be back here in just a minute with the Pickens Dragons up to bat. So let's take a break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
All right, we're in the bottom of the fourth inning, folks. And we've got on the hill number 12.
Jackson Sellers.
He's back on the hill for Clay. And I'll tell you what, I got to give that Clay County coaching staff. KB is a great player. We've watched him all week here, but he knew KB wasn't on, and he got Sellers in here immediately. And we got number 10, Hayden Jones. Like I said, I've said it every game, so let me say it again. I watch Hayden all the time. I watch him play football, basketball, baseball. I've been watching this young man play all the sports for a long time. His dad's Brian Jones, Park and Rec director down at Pickens County. He was on the 12-year-old Mountain Football League Super Bowl team that won it all. Great team. Heads up. So it's somewhere. And folks, we have a 3-1 game, and there's been a correction. The tournament director came over and said there is a running clock. So what we thought was not. So we made a little error there here at Team FYN Sports. I mean, I think this might be the second one in a lifetime. I'm going to go for 2. There's Hayden. He's down at first, so the Dragons are and you know, I want to say the same thing I've been saying about Clay County. I have watched these guys play. I think it's my 3rd game here they've been on our broadcast, and wrong team to take, just take for granted. These Pickens Dragons will get right back in the game real quick. They're not here because they're not hitting the ball and playing well and working hard. So they have a leadoff runner down there first, Hayden Jones. No outs. Pitcher checks the runner. This is our championship game here in the 12 years old with the Pickens Dragons and the Clay County Swarm. And he's going to get in there to second. And they're not going to take a chance sending him to third, but he does get to second base. So, folks, every Monday morning at 10 a.m., Facebook Live, Team FYN Sports Facebook Live. There's a swing. It's a short chopper to third. And you know what? I knew right from the bat that was trouble. Those short choppers, they're dribblers, them little dribblers. You just can't get them. You know, I feel bad, but I just said, hey, he's not coming up with that because you're trying to rush too fast, get the little dribbler, and you know you got to make a quick throw. So just like that, no outs. The Dragons have runners on the corner. And they're looking at that's number 21. We're at the top of the lineup for the Dragons.
Ezra Faber.
So they get the bottom of the order on base. Every coach loves that when he can get his 8 and 9 batter on. So Clay County coaches wanting these guys, hey, I'm going to say it like this nicely. Clay County coaches say it's a bad time to fall asleep, guys. Look alive out there. Wake up. There's a bunt. There's an out. And Faber attempts a bunt. Nice attempt. And you know, at this age group, like I've always said, every single thing they're doing is learning. And he made a good square around for a bunt. Attempted, got under it, popped it up enough to where the pitcher got under it. And we've got an out. Pickens with runners on second and third. Number 17.
Brody Teal.
So Teal represents the tying run at the plate for the Dragons.
He still got it. Ball.
So if I had a lot of money, which I don't, and I was sponsoring a team, I wouldn't even sponsor it with my name on it. You know who I would put on it?
Who?
Chico's bail bonds.
Oh my goodness.
I would. I just want to sponsor a team one day, have enough money and say, Coach, I want to sponsor a team. Who you want to put on the jersey? Chico's bail bonds. You remember I shared that with you. Where'd that come from?
That's a major league reference, right?
No, Bad News Bears. What's with you?
I was messing with you. I know it was not major league.
All right, so we have a 1-2 count here. 1 out, 7-4. Tying run represented at the plate. Oh, and that gets away from Sellers. So he has done a very good job coming in here from the opening because Pickens jumped out to that 4-0 lead, and they've been stuck right there for a little bit. So Coach would like to see something happen here. Big swing, this could be it. And I tell you what, we got a 4-3 out, and I'm with it. The second baseman, get that out. So he does, but Pickens puts one on the scoreboard, gets a little closer, edges towards where they need to be, 7-5. And our pitcher is coming to bat now.
Slade Mooney.
So Slade's up to bat. We need to know if that's the same bubble gum from the beginning. It better be. You never start a fresh chew in the middle of a game. There you go. I'm telling you, all right, I understand. I'm chubby. If you start chewing gum at the beginning of the game, you do not do a fresh chew. That's your chew.
Which is why you don't chew Hubba Bubba.
Oh.
Because it will be disgusting after like.
1-1, two away. Pickens got a runner in, 7-5, one down at third to tie.
Ball.
Sorry about that. The tying run is represented at the plate. So 2-1 behind the count for Sellers. And we're in the bottom of the fourth, so we will be, if they get this out, we have 17 minutes. We will be playing a fifth inning in this championship game. Folks will be sticking around afterwards to get pictures of these guys. Go to Team FYN Sports Facebook page. We'll have some pictures of these guys in the tournament. Also, follow us at Team FYN Sports, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And Slade is headed down to first. So runners on the corner. So Hammondtree's coming to the plate, and Hammondtree represents the go-ahead run. Tying run goes down to first. Don't forget, Facebook Live, Monday, 10 a.m. Instant replay, North Georgia's only live online sports show, instant replay with Lauren Hill and Dave Garner. Foul ball. So Sam's trying to get out of the way of it, not to get hit, but the bat finds it, and that'll be strike one. So are you enjoying doing instant replay, you and Dave?
I really am. It's a lot of fun. I like talking about sports, and so to talk about it.
That goes second and third. I tell you, Dave is a great guy. Dave Garner is a great guy. Woodman, I think it's Woodman Life Insurance down there at Pickens, Dave Garner.
Mm-hmm.
And Sam with a dribbler to first. And, oh, man. So Pickens will leave two stranded. They get one on the board. So we've got a 7-5 game at the end of 4. Just exactly what you would think a championship game would look like here with the competition between these two teams. So we're going to come back, start the 5th inning with Clay County up to bat. Coach going to be in there talking to his guys over there. Pickens saying, we got to climb back in here. 14 minutes on the clock. I'm your host, BKP, Lauren Hunter, and we are Team FYN Sports. We'll be back after these messages. Take a break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ellijay next to Walmart.
Back. We're back. And I'll tell you what, Coach is showing confidence in this young man right here. He knows his team. He knows his players. He knows who he has out there. And you know, Coach knows when his pitcher feels good. And number 12 with a leadoff single here.
That's Jackson Sellers.
So Jackson Sellers, that's our pitcher. And that's pitcher against pitcher right there. But I'll tell you what, Coach knows when his pitcher feels good. Slade Mooney is still on the hill. Coach knows his players. And Slade, I don't see, that was a solid shot. And you know what? You're not hitting that.
2 for 12.
2 is in for 12. 2 is in for 12. And you're not hitting. And number 14, our catcher.
Dawson Devane.
Dawson up the back. But I'm saying you're not hitting that shot for a single if your pitcher's not throwing strikes. So I'm trying to get this out. I understand why Coach is staying with Slade there on the hill, top of the 5th inning. He is the starter. There's no reason to pull this guy. Look at that. Absolutely no reason. Put that in your back pocket. There's no reason to pull this guy right here. He's down 7 runs, but a little bit has to do with his defense out there. He's safe. He gets back in there. But I tell you what, Slade's keeping an eye on him. Oh, the game's not far from over, and I haven't said it yet. I'm sorry, folks. I do not like these prefab mounds. Sorry. I understand them. I understand economically, Parker Rec. I just don't like them.
Had to get that.
Does that make me a
Every
bad guy?
single
Really?
game.
Every game. 14 games, I
14
let you know.
times I've heard it.
Right.
Ball.
Well, you know, I tell you, these guys work so hard, but back in the day, let's pay attention to me here. Back the way we used to do it is we used to have to rake that mound up and make that mound what it needed to be for tomorrow's game. We had to get that mound right for the next game. So you're raking it and you have your drop off on the back. Now you just throw this mound out here and go. That's nice. Enough complaining. No complaining in the box.
That's right.
So we have a 1-1. And there's a big strike. And he's going to be in there. He's going to be in there, so he moves over to second. Folks, I do a Monday through Friday talk show, 8 to 10 a.m.
1-2.
And he sends him to the dugout. Now, Lauren does a sports show at 10 a.m. on Mondays. I do a talk show, 8 to 10, Monday through Friday. Now, that's a batter's box you'll have to be careful if you want to step into, because I'm throwing some pitches I don't know if you can hit or you're interested. Just check it out. You never know. You might like it.
It might be a home run.
Ball.
And he is going in. He's out. So, Pickens, just like that, clears up any issues. Nobody's on the bases, 2 outs. You'll find my show on fyntv.com. That's fyntv.com. 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, 8 to 10.
Ball.
And I understand people will say to me all the time, how do you watch it? Go on the internet, fyntv.com. It's that simple. We're there. You are on Facebook Live, Team FYN Sports Facebook Live, Mondays. Like that pitch, number 10 up the bat there.
That is Cade Caruso.
So we've got a 2-1 count, 2 outs. And that's outside. So putting a little pressure on himself here. Slade pushing it over the top. 3-1. Everything I expected right here, 7-5. Either team, no matter what the score was, I expected this kind of game. And he has got a rip out in the left field. And with a 2-out single, he finds himself on first. That's going to bring up number 3, Shaheen. See, we know these guys, right?
Yep. We know Kyle Shaheen.
And you're going to know him in a couple weeks over at the Dizzy Dean, the 12-year-olds, June 14th, I think it is, Division 6, Dizzy Dean. We will be there, Team FYN Sports. You'll know all the fans.
Yep, they'll all know
All the
me.
team, they'll know you.
They'll know me.
You will know the,
I'm that girl that's been coming to ask for the roster.
yeah, you'll know the Sandlot references I've helped you with this week.
Yes, I need to go home and watch
The major,
Sandlot.
yeah. Like this right here, right now, if you're the coach in the dugout, you know what you say? Give him the heater, Ricky.
His walk-up song would be Wild Thing.
He checks his runner back over there. Folks, he's got 1-0 count, and we've got 7 minutes on the clock. Foul ball.
Watch out over there.
So Shaheen with a big swing there. He was our pitcher in the last game. Earlier today at 2 o'clock, he went 5 innings, 8 strikeouts, and he sent the Union Panthers home with a loss. They were a great team. Union Panthers had a great team, has a great team. He's safe. He's under it. Tags on top of the leg. Blue has the angle. And that's another thing, this championship game, we've had 3 umpires. The umpiring, now I say this nicely, you don't hear this from me every day. The umpiring here at this field has been amazing all week. Yep. These guys have done a great job. And he gets him, and Clay County will leave 1 stranded. Folks, we have played 4.5, and we're down to 6 minutes, and we're going to see what Coach has in store, and if he can get these guys over there at the Pickens Dragons wound up, bats moving, and get some bases, get some guys on base, because it's 7-5, Clay over Pickens, but they'll be up to bat when we return. Take us a break.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ellijay, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG.
All right, Team FYN Sports right here. Team FYN Sports always highlighting and promoting young athletes in a positive way. I am here with Lauren Hunter. I have enjoyed these 4 games, 4 days with you, Lauren. You big help. Thank you so much. I'm your host, BKP. Our camera audio director, Samantha Cates. And our computer graphics director today, Ethan Henry. So appreciate you guys. I'm your producer also, BKP. Associate producer right here is Lauren Hunter. All right, so we got a 1-1 count. Sellers is back on the hill. Coach is going with him here, Lauren, seeing if he could finish this thing off. 3 minutes on the clock. And that is fouled out of play. And we got number 12 up to bat.
Devin Mass.
So this is the championship right here. We are down to 3 minutes, which means when that timer expires, this will probably be the bottom of this inning will be it. And he loses the handle on that one, and it gets away from him. So we got a 2-2 count. Clay County Swarm is up 7-5 over the Pickens Dragons. Pickens jumped out to an early lead. And you know what? Shortstop did not get to it, obviously. Nice, very nice shot out there in center field. But I tell you what, he stretched it out.
Yep.
I mean, you know what? I didn't make the play, but I like baseball. I love to see a kid stretch it out. But Pickens opens up with a big single right there. And what number is that down there at first?
Down at first, Kyle Shaheen.
No. The young man that just hit that.
Devin Mask.
That's right. Devin Mask with a leadoff single right here. And coach over here for Clay is hoping he has one more inning out of Sellers. And that's high. I know what coach is thinking. I need 3 outs, guys. I need 3 outs. The other coach is thinking, hey, I need 2 runs, kids. I need 2 runs. So, there you go. The thoughts of 2 coaches. But right now, with the time expiring in 60 seconds, as we're under a minute to play, getting ready to be, coach is saying I need 3 runs. I don't want to go into extra innings. I need a 3rd run.
Is it weird to have like butterflies?
Yes. We don't tell anybody. If we're out there and we're playing, we don't tell anybody we have butterflies, okay?
No, I'm saying I have butterflies.
You may want to hold on to that one. You got butterflies?
I
Okay.
do. I'm just like excited.
Well, I'm working the booth with butterflies over here. Pickens has a runner on second right now. It's a 3-1 count. Sellers got on the batter. And Keener is battling, and that's over there towards the dugout. Keener is battling right there. It's Coleman Keener, number 42 at the bat. Folks, we are Team FYN Sports. We'd like for you to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. 3-2, payoff pitch. And hey, there he gets him. And number 42, Keener chased that one outside. He went after that. So coach is going to talk to his batter. Number 18 coming up to bat, Jacob Watkins. Coach is going to stop, have a little talk with him. All right, 1 away. So let's translate a little more. Coach over there for Clay County, he's up 7-5. His heart, he has butterflies.
I'm just like,
I want to give it to you. Coach got butterflies. They ain't going to admit it. Please don't ask Coach after the game if he was nervous. Okay? But, hey, he's saying 2 more outs. I need 2 more outs. Coach over here saying, come on, get my guy in. 18, and that's trouble. So we have a 6-3 out, shortstop right there, number 6.
Peyton McGaha.
So McGaha with a clean play. Pickens runner on 3rd, tying runs at the plate. Number 8.
Ryan Eckert.
So Ryan Eckert. That's the ball. And I expected this, folks. Both of these teams are great. These young men have done a good job. I expected this game to be right where it's at right now. 7-6. All right, I had butterflies.
I know, I'm sitting here like biting my nails.
7-6, 2 outs. And there it is, 2-1, 2 outs, 7-6. The tying run is at the plate, and that would be number 8, Ryan Eckert. Painted that corner, baby, 2-2. And I tell you, Sellers has ice water running through the veins right now, buddy, because he's bringing it. Did you get the feeling both of those guys, the pitcher and the first baseman, said, I want this catch because it's over? Yeah. I tell you what, that's some hustle. Sellers has vein, water running through his veins. He is bringing it. It is 2-2. He's got a little hitch in his giddy up there right now for a minute. So 2-2-2, 7-6, tying run at the plate. Bottom of the 5th. Payoff pitch here, folks. 3-2. 2 outs. Eckert at bat. Sellers staring down at his catcher. He's going to send him to first. So Pickens, with 2 outs, has the tying run headed down to first, and the go-ahead run coming to bat. And we're looking at Hayden Jones, number 10, and I tell you what, he can put the bat on the ball. I've watched this guy. 7-6. shows bunt outside. So Clay County Swarm 1 out away from taking this thing. Pickens says we're not going away easy, folks. And I like what Coach is doing here. I think he's been watching Sellers, and I think he knows right now the bunt rattles him. Maybe he's got him a little rattled. So immediately there's 2 balls. And big string for strike 3. And it ends at third base, baby. And he is out at third. And what a play by 14. Who else? Dawson Devane. That catcher has come up big today. I'll tell you what, I got to say it whether anybody does. He's my MVP. Sorry, got to do it. Number 14, Dawson Devane. I'm telling you what, he has had 3 awesome plays to put these guys. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you know me out there by now, folks. We have the Clay County Swarm 7-6 over the Pickens Dragons. I didn't expect anything else. I want to hear it for these Dragons. They have played an awesome tournament. Hey guys, when you go home and watch this is for me, Team FY Sports, and all of us. You have done an awesome job. We've enjoyed each and every one of you. Great team. Pickens Dragons, great team. Coach, way to go. You've done a great job with your team. 7-6. Hey, Clay County, they came here to win it, Lauren. They said, hey, we are here to win. So we're going to take just a minute here, and we're going to have a presentation for both of these teams. We're going to have a picture. We're going to get a quick picture for both of these teams. Are they having a presentation out here for the teams? Clay. So we're doing the presentation? All right. So they're getting their trophy right now. They're giving them the trophy. Clay County, and here's the thing before we close after 4 days, we have watched 14 baseball games, okay? We have watched 14. Go down and get a group, Jason. You know how to get them together, bud. We have watched 14 baseball games right here, Lauren. Let me get wound up. Don't stop me now, okay?
Go for it.
And I'm going to tell you, this is why I'm here. 7-6. I know it comes down to this. Beautiful, beautiful, baby. So we're going to see the Clay County Swarm in a couple weeks over at White County, and they're taking the big W and the trophy of the 2019 Fan and Park and Rec All-Star Diaz tournament, and they're going to White County with it in 2 weeks, and we will be there. I'm your host, BKP, Team FYN Sports. I have been joined by Lauren Hunter. Lauren, let me tell you how much I've enjoyed working with you this week. And I know how much you enjoyed working with
this was so much fun. I really enjoyed being here. Great staff that put on this event. Thank you guys so much for having us. Congratulations to Clay County on this win. It was awesome watching you guys. Enjoyed covering it so much.
We also want to say our closing statement here as the guys are taking a team pick. We also want to say a big thank you to our entire staff. We are Team FYN Sports. And today, that would be our audio camera director, Samantha Cates, and our computer graphics director, Ethan Henry. Also want to thank Lonnie Adams that worked several games as our audio camera director. Also, Michael Malden as our audio camera director, and Josh Ross as our graphics computer director. Entire staff, way to go. Team FYN Sports, we are out. We will see you in 2 weeks. Good night.